Alright, well, I got another battle here against armandoiscooler from frontcodes.com. And this battle's gonna be really long because I'm using a Tyranitar. So all the turns are gonna be twice as long. So yeah, he starts off with a Roserade, and I think he's gonna use Sleep Powder, so I go to Celebi to take the Sleep Powder. But he goes to a Swampert. So it looked like a really good prediction on my part, but I wasn't predicting at all. So now he switches back to Roserade, and I use Psychic, so it looked like an even better prediction. So it looks like I'm whipping his ass right now, but I'm really not, because I'm just, you know. So yeah, Psychic almost takes him out, but not quite. So he puts my Celebi to sleep, which was the game plan in the first place. So I don't know what the hell he was thinking. This game is great. So yeah, he sets up a layer of toxic spikes, and I get the first turn wake, and Psychic him to death. Fucking sandstorm. This video's long as fuck now. So he sends in a Scizor, and predicting the obvious U-turn, I go to Gliscor, who can take this thing easily. And he goes out to a Swampert, which is not good. So I predict that he would use this turn to use Stealth Rock, and he wouldn't use Ice Beam yet, so I use this turn to set up my own Stealth Rock, and it all worked out. So now he's obviously going to use Ice Beam here, so I go to Celebi, and he gets Poison, which is not great, but it doesn't really matter. But I guess he didn't want to use it. He knew I would switch out because of the Ice Beam, so he used Earthquake, but I actually switched to something that would take the Ice Beam, so I foiled his plans. So I used Recover just to see what he's going to do. He uses Ice Beam like I thought he would on the first turn, but you know, what can I do? What can I do? So yeah, I think I use Recover again on this turn as he switches out the Scizor. So I use Recover here. The fucking Sandstorm. Shit, I can't use Tyranitar anymore, even though he's one of my favorite Pokemon. So I switch out, go to Heatran. He U-turns out, then doesn't do shit because I resisted 4 times. He sends out a fucking Gyarados, which actually rapes his team, low-key, but he doesn't know that yet. Actually, yeah, I'll leave that one alone. So I was actually considering exploding there, but I thought I'd rather save him for later. And he goes for the taunt as I go to raid, because he gets rid of bugs, namely Scizor. And he switches out, which was so obvious, so I used Shadow Ball here. I wanted to use Trick, but whatever. So I hit him with a Shadow Ball, get the special defense drop, but I'm gonna switch out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Go right back to Heatran because they know he's not gonna use Earthquake. But he also switches out and goes back to Scizor, which is what I predicted because I knew if I used Shadow Ball again, I'd be trapped and he'd be able to pursue me. So he switches out, and I use Fire Blast and Miss, which is whatever, because wouldn't have done that much anyway. He goes back to Scizor knowing that I'm going to switch, which was a great move on his part. And I go right back to Tyranitar, because Tyranitar fucking rapes all Latias. So I get hit by Poison, and I switch out to Rotom, predicting a Brick Break or a Superpower. Or a U-turn, whatever. I know I wouldn't die. So here I predict the switch back to Swampert and use Trick, but he actually went back to Latias. So I just wasted my Rotom, pretty much, because I can't switch out, because I don't want Tyranitar to take too much damage from the incoming Surf. So I thought he might double switch or something, so I used Trick again, but whatever. There's nothing I can do here. Vacuum cleaner ate my pants. There was nothing I could do. If you've seen that commercial, you know what I'm talking about. It's a Dave Chappelle Pepsi commercial from like a few years ago. Anyway, I switched back into whatever this thing's name is. In your ass, because he gets in your ass when he uses Pursuit. Just look at it. Looked like he was in your ass right there. So I use Pursuit, get a crazy crit, game-changing crit. Oh my gosh! And I killed Audius, and I'm on the verge of death. So I just stay in and use Pursuit again. It actually does a decent chunk. Look at that. That's not bad, right? And he kills me off with a fucking earthquake. Quaked the earth. Shattered the ground around me. Yay. So I sent out Heatran. And what the fuck? He has Protect on his Swampert. I've actually seen that before, and I have one like that actually. But that's outdated. Come on now. So he knows I'm going to use Hidden Power Grass now. And he goes to Scizor, which ultimately takes any grass type attack. So I switch out and I go to Gliscor. What does his name say? Is that like a Chinese face or something? Why did I name him that? I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, so U turns out, goes to Swampert, and I'm just playing with him here. No homo. No homo. So I use Earthquake, and I think he thought I was going to switch out or something, so he used Earthquake too. And then here, oh wait, they're bouncing around and eating their apple things. Here I use Roost as he uses Ice Beam, so I survive by about half, I'd say, a little bit more. And now here, crap. Here I use Earthquake. Just trying to get as much damage on the Swampert as I can before I switch out. He thought I would switch out again, probably predicting my switch to Heatran. But here I just use Earthquake. Once again trying to get as much damage as possible. Here's a Fox with a Sliver. He uses Ice Beam and takes me out. Fucking Ice Beam. So my Chinese face, angry, hurry up and buy guy dies. And I send out the ultimate Scizor. This is the best Scizor set ever. Swords Dance, Quick Attack, Bullet Punch, and Superpower. You will rape any team with that, as long as you make good predictions as when the Heatran comes in. Anyway, he uses Predict, I use Swords Dance. I use Swords Dance again, so now I'm at +4. It's game over from here. What can he do? No Scizor can take... Whoa, hold on, let me reword that. No team can take a +4 Scizor. Unless... Scratch that. Anyway, so I Bullet Punch him to death. He tries to intimidate me a few times to get my attack down. But now I'm at +3. He still has no chance. So a +3 Quick Attack will kill him from there. Because of Technician. Quick Attack allows you to kill bulky waters, which is why I like it. Like Gyarados, for instance. So anyway, he brings in his Gyarados again. So now I'm at +2. Quick Attack equals death. Mwah, Grim Reaper in this bitch, baby. Anyway, so he sends out his Rotom. Heat, which is the first time I'm seeing it this match, but I Bullet Punch his ass. And I get a crit. So how's that for an ending? So good game, Armando. Comment, rate, subscribe. And I'm going to keep narrating, guys. Bye.